Hello and welcome back to my Cars and Trains channel. Today we are, we're doing something that I wasn't quite expecting to do today. Because in quite honesty, there's a few videos in the plans now that I wasn't actually expecting to do 48 hours ago. But here we are, doing things that weren't planned but are now planned. So here is a coach. Now, you may notice things inside the coach that don't look normal to a coach. They will be explained in one moment. But, you know, a normal sort of coach, you would think, with a guards sort of thing to it. It doesn't really say what company's coach this is. I'm going to have a look at it here. I mean, it doesn't say a sort of company to it necessarily. I do believe that it's built by Hornby. But don't take that too seriously, because I'm not quite sure, because it doesn't actually say it. It just says it's built in China, and that is about it that it says. But there's the other side of it. So you can probably see there's a battery in there and a battery on the other side. That's because it has a battery powered. I'm going to struggle to show you this on camera, but there is a light there, which I need to get it there. Which then, if we come around here, you can see a switch just in here. I know the bottom of it looks quite bad, just ignore that for now. That is a future potential thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this side, down like this, and I'm going to flip that on, and you might be able to see it here flicking red. That's what it would do if this was a back coach on a train. You'd have that lighting up red and sort of flashing as it is now. So that's quite nice. However, it is currently battery powered, which isn't horrible. It's just not ideal for me and sort of the things I would like it to be. So yeah, battery powered doesn't quite sort me out too well. So an idea with this, if I carefully turn it around, you can sort of see it flashing there. It is still on and still going here. I'll move it a bit forward so you can see it a bit. There you go. The idea is to make it so the inside of the carriage, all the seats and stuff, are reinstated. I want to reinstate people in there as well, and have like table lights inside, and have them all wired up to a pickup in one or both of the wheels, depending on how we decide to wire it up. And then it will pick up from the track, so when it's going round, it'll pick up power. When it's stationary, it won't have any power at all, except for maybe that. But we'll see what I decide to do, because it's still very much in the early stages of planning at the minute. But I thought it'd be a nice, fun little thing to do, would be to reinstate passenger seats in here, put passengers in, and put nice table lights on and stuff like that, and wire it up to the track. That way when it's going round, it can go round with all of those sorts of things included in it. I need to move this front wheel around again. And yeah, the idea is to make it a full passenger car again and do a little bit of interior detailing, put some lights in it, and have it as probably one of the best coaches in my collection. Which at the current second I don't have many, except the fact I'm getting a lot of coaches soon. Yeah, that will be probably next week's video when I reveal that information to you guys. And a little spoiler alert now, skip to about 5 minutes into the video if you want to avoid the spoiler alert. It's happening right now. There is a box full of potential coach parts and wagon parts and all that sort of thing, so that'll be in next week's video. And yeah, there's a lot of restoration needs to be done to them to get them back on the rails. So next week's video we'll have a look at them and see what we need to do to achieve them being put back on the rails. So next week. Anyway, back to this week and this carriage. And the simple fact is a really nice coach. Obviously, we do have to look at the fact of, you know, this rubber sort of seal here, or plastic seal, whatever it's made out of. The material is not the concern necessarily, but it clearly has seen, well, better days. But the idea is to push it back down, and definitely if I'm going to put passenger seating back in, the switch is going to come out, and I'm just going to remove the switch straight up. If I do decide to do that, or when I decide to do that, because I'm very confident that I want to do it. So when I do it, the switch will have to go, and I'll sort of have to do some restoration work around here and whatnot, but that shouldn't be much of an issue, hopefully. So I can just sort that out, fix it all up, and then get it back into passenger service, hopefully running quite nicely. So that will be good. That's swung around. I need to flip that back around. Now, a little channel update, I guess you could say, just popping it in at the end here. With my current fleet, which is a lot of engines, for anyone who's watched the channel recently, I have a lot of engines. So I want to do some running episodes now, where you just get to see engines running in an episode, and me just explaining what they are, and maybe a couple of details about them, depending on how I choose to do it, but just, you know, engines running around. Now, that is in the works, and I'm trying to organise that in a minute, and I will obviously let you guys know when I sort of intend to do that, which is probably a few weeks' time, when they intend to go out and stuff like that. And then obviously there's the railway project that I keep mentioning from time to time. That is going to start in a week's time, which I am nowhere near being ready for it, but, you know, I'll get there. So that'll start soon, so it'll be on my vlog channel. Go check it out. And yeah, there's some fun, exciting, different content I haven't done before coming to the channel soon, where it'll just be like a video of just engines running, and stuff like that. So please do stay tuned for that. And with that being sort of the information being given on that, there is not much left to this video, so I will say thank you all so much for watching. I do hope to see you in the next video, where we will discuss the other things that came with this. And with that being said, if you did like the video, please like the video, so it helps YouTube push it to more people. Please do subscribe, and when you do subscribe, please turn on your notifications so you get notified every time I post a video, which is generally every Monday at around 5 PM ish. Mostly it's like 10-20 past 5, but generally I aim for 5 PM. And yeah, I hope to see you all in the next video, so see you there. Bye for now. Bye.